Hello students, I am Vidyasagar, lecturer in computer science. In this video session, I am going to explain about few JavaScript events. Please note that onMove and onResize and onUnload, these may or may not work in the latest browsers. Latest versions of the browsers. Outcome of this session is students must be able to understand and implement the events explained. Already I have compiled the programs. Let me open the programs for you and demonstrate. AB. AB means mouse out and on mouse over. Let us see the output first of all. I am placing the mouse over the button. Mouse over happened is the output. I am removing. So I am moving the mouse over this button. Nothing is happening. But when I remove the mouse over this button, one message will be seen. You can see that. On mouse happened. Means whenever you are placing the mouse over the button, immediately message is coming. And one more thing is when you are placing the cursor over the mouse, nothing is happening. But when you are removing the mouse away, mouse out, when you are removing the away from the button, then event is happening. So let us see the source code for this. Right click and select view page source. So let me explain the page source. This is source code for you. Always remember, whenever you are writing any JavaScript code, that script code has to be written in the within the head tag. Point to be noted. Next, the selecting data, which now I am selecting, this is known as script data. So in the script, what I am writing, please understand, it is a very simple thing. I am writing only two functions. I am defining two functions. What is the first function? The first function name is mouse over Vidya. This is the function name I gave. And when this function is executing, what should happen? One alert message should come. Previously we have seen the messages. Those are known as alert messages. Mouse over happened. One message has to come. When this function is called, what should happen? Mouse out happened. This message has to come. So the script type, it can be a text or JavaScript. This is the way of writing. Whenever you write a script, you better to practice type is equal to text or JavaScript. Right. So now till head tag, I hope everybody is understandable. Let us move to the body tag. This is the important part. So whatever you write in between the body tag or the HTML's body tag, that is going to be visible in the browser window. So what is going to be visible? One button is going to be visible. You are putting one button. Okay. So, and what is the label over the button? Okay. So just forget about this line. Just forget about this line for 1 minute. So what you are writing some code for a button, and on the button what will be there? Hello over. This word will be there. Yes or no? Yes. Okay. So next, now let us see this line. After 3 lines, again one more button you are putting. Okay. So same thing. Just to forget about this code for 1 minute. And what is the value on the button? What is the label over the button? Hello out. Okay. So let us see this. Yes, it is hello out. Now, whenever user is moving the mouse over this button, what is this on mouse over? This is the event. This is the JavaScript event. What is on mouse out? This is also JavaScript event. So when this event happens means whenever user keeps the cursor over this button, so this function will be called for execution. What is the function? Mouse over Vidya. So where is the definition of the function? Here it is. So this will be executed. This function will be executed. This function will be executed. So on this button, what is the event you are writing? On mouse out is the event you are assigning. When this event happens, so what function will be executed? On mouse out Vidya function will be executed. Where is the definition of the function? This is the definition of the function. You can see this. This is the definition of the function. So this will be executed. So I hope this program is very simple for everybody to understand. Okay. Closing this program and moving to the next program. On move and on resize. This may or may not work. I have already checked. It is not in my browser. Okay. So generally you resize when you resize or when you move the window. Okay. So say for example, let me resize this. So now I resized. So some message has to come, but message is not coming. So when I adjust the size of the window, okay, so no message is coming. Okay. So this is a problem with the latest version when it is not supporting actually. Okay, but this is what we have in the syllabus, so that is the reason we are dealing with this. Okay, now let me show you the code and explain this. So same concept, dear students. So what is this head tag? Within head tag, what I am doing? I am defining two functions. Can you see that? Two functions. One is size Vidya, one is move Vidya. Okay. So this is one function. This is another function. So what is this function name? Size Vidya. When this function is called for execution, what will happen? What will happen when this function is called for execution? You will see a alert message called window resized. When this function move Vidya function is executed, what will happen? You will see a alert message window moved. So you can write actually whatever the text you wanted to show to your website visitor. You can write that content. Okay, right. So this is done. Okay, till head part is done. And next, I am showing some text message here like welcome to St. Mary's. Some text will appear on the browser window. So now I am writing the body tag. So now I am trying to write the body tag. In the body tag, what I am writing? On resize. Okay. So on resize is equal to, yeah, what is it? Size Vidya, one function. So whenever I try to resize the window, what will happen? Size Vidya function will be called for execution. When I try to move the window or the tab, simply what will happen? Then move Vidya function has to be called for execution. Okay, so I hope this is a very, and here body tag is getting closed and HTML is getting closed. So very simple. So this is anyhow the previous program only, a little only the function name and the text is changed. So only now in this entire program you need to focus on this. So whenever on resize is what? On resize is what? It is one event. On move is what? It is one JavaScript event. When this event happens, what should happen? This function is executing. So in this function, whatever you write, that will get executed. And what is this? On move is what? On move is also an event. When you execute this event, what will happen? When this event triggered, what will happen? This function is called for execution. Now, according to that, the content, according to the operation the user is performing to the window, then that particular function will be called for execution, and that user is going to see some output on the screen. I hope everybody understand this program. To the next part. Next part is about on select and on reset. On select and on reset. Okay, this is very simple program. First, let me explain the output. Whenever you try to see ID by default, I am providing some value here. Okay, so need not to worry about that. So if I try to select the data, so you see here, I actually I tried to select the data. I mean, whatever is in the box, I tried to select it. So it is giving me a warning message to me. So warning, you have selected some data. Kindly do not copy anything from website. It is illegal. See, this is the content that this page says, and whatever you are seeing, this is the content actually I wrote. So you can show, I mean, when somebody is trying to copy any data from your website, what message you wanted to display to the users, you can display that message. Okay, so this is just for your understanding, I wrote this message. So when somebody tries to copy this data which is in the box, immediately when they try to select the data, it's not copying, it's, I mean, simply if they try to select the data, then immediately this message will be triggered. I mean, this action, this event will be triggered. Okay, right. Next, and one more thing is I am using the reset button. Very simple. So once I click on reset button, one message has to come: you have cleared the form, please fill the details to submit again. Okay, so once you click on OK, so the form has to be reset. Okay, let me show you the execution. Okay, by the way, reset in the sense here, data is this, India will not go away, this word will not go away because I filled the data like that. Okay, right, let me explain the source code for this. Okay, dear students, same thing within the header tag only I am writing the JavaScript code. So two functions I am writing. Function, my function reset, my function, what is it? SEL, I mean selection. I mean, whenever this is, I mean, function names, you can decide the function names. This is my fun res, means reset. So whenever this function is being called for execution, you will see this message: you have cleared the form, please fill the data, please fill the details to submit. So when this function is called for execution, then you will see this message. Okay, right. Now let me explain about the body part. So this is whatever you write in between the body tag, HTML body tag, it is going to be visible in the browser. So how I am writing? One form I am taking. Okay, so name of the form, and on reset is equal to one function I am writing. So on reset is what? It is one event. So whenever user tries to reset the data, what function is calling for execution? On fun res. So on reset is an event, JavaScript event. When this event is triggered, the action will be performed. What is the action? Simply call this function, calling this function for execution. So whatever is there, that will be executed. It's a simple concept. Next thing is, what I am taking is one text box I am providing, and in the text box, for the text box I am providing name and value. Okay, and then next I am providing the size. So whenever whenever you people try to, I mean, website users try to select the data, this function will be executed. So whenever users try to select the data, what data? This input text box is there. So if anybody tries to select this text box data, okay, what will happen? This event is going to be raised. So what will happen when this event raised? This function will be called for execution. In this function, what is there? You can see that some message is there, alert message is there. It is going to be appearing on the window, browser window. Okay, and after this, I am providing one reset button here in order to reset the data. Okay, so here already India word is filled, so that's why whenever you click on reset, that word India will be there itself. Okay, so I hope everybody able to understand this program. Going to the next program, program G. Okay, so let me type something here. Say for example, I will type the first name as John and I click on submit button. Okay. So what is happening? So whatever the data you have filled, so that will be shown to you with some alert message. Okay. So this page says, hello, you have entered John. So hello, you have entered is the predefined text which I have given in the program. And in the text box, whatever I have, the user is typing, that will be shown here. Okay. Right. Now let me explain the source code for this. Okay. Now this program you can consider like in exam if they ask you write a JavaScript program which can validate the form or which can validate the user information, then you can use this program for that. Okay. So now within the header tag you can see that within the head tag I am writing the script tag. So in the script tag what I am writing, one function I am writing. What is this? One function. Okay, from here function open here and the function has been closed here. Okay, so function opening is here and function closing is here. So in between this what you wrote, see you took one name, one variable called x. Okay, don't worry about the all the things whatever is at the right side of this x. So first try to understand what is happening in this program. If the x value is empty, it might be null or it might be white spaces. It might be null or white spaces. What message has to come? First name must be filled out. Is it clear? So if you filled the any data, then you will see hello you have entered and whatever you entered that will be shown here. Okay, so let me execute the program once again. So I am not filling anything, simply clicking on submit button. So what is happening, you see first name must be filled out. Okay, so you can see this first name must be filled out. So this I mean what is happening is whenever you are clicking on the button to submit the data, it is trying to validate whether you have filled the data or not. It is trying to, the program is trying to validate your data. Okay, right. Now variable x, so value of x is coming from where? It is coming from your a form called my form. It is x value is coming from a form known, the name of the form is my form, and it is being stored in a variable called therein. It is storing in f name. And what is the value of f name is there? What is the value of f name is there? So that particular name is going to come from my form and going to store in the variable called x. Okay, now let us start worrying about the body tag. So selecting the body tag. In the body tag what is there? One form is there. What is the name of the form? My form. So from this my form only some value is coming and storing in x. On submit, so whenever user clicking on the submit button to submit the data, so it is trying to execute this program. What is the program? Validate form. So what is on submit? On submit is the JavaScript event. So when this event raised, then validate form execution will happen. In validate form, what is there? It will accept the data, whatever is available in the text box, and it will give it to the program. And whether it is null or not, it will check. So if it is null, then you will see a message called first name must be filled out. Otherwise you will see hello you have entered, whatever you have entered it will be visible there. Next is some first name input type is equal to text and name is equal to some first name. This is what we are showing there, and one submit button we are showing there. So you can see this. I hope this is a program which is easy for you to understand. Moving to the next program. This is the last program of this session. Okay, when I am trying to open, before opening the website itself, I am seeing some message. Welcome to our website. Reload the web page to trigger unload event. Okay, so actually there are two events regarding this: on load event, on load event, on unload event. Means while the web page is all loading, you can see some message. Next event is while the web page is reloading, then you can see unload message, on unload event will be raised. Okay, so dear students, I am just showing the source code here, and actually this is not working in my web browser version. So you can see here, so same thing, dear students, in the header tag I am writing, and what I am writing, I am writing load function and unload function. Okay, so in the body tag, what is happening? On load means whenever on load of the body tag is happening, it means whenever the web page is loading, at that point of time, this function will be called for execution, and you can see this message, alert message, you can see. So to remove the alert message, you have to click on OK there. Next, this is unload event. So, I mean, whenever you try to refresh the page, like reload or pressing on F5, like that, then what function is going to get executed? This function. What is this function says? So, thanks for visiting our website. Okay, I mean, when you are unloading it, okay, this is the website you can see. This is the information which you can see. So, I hope everybody are able to understand this program as well. So that's it, dear students. So these programs are explained to you. Let me move to the PowerPoint presentation. These are the useful web resources for you to gain good knowledge about the JavaScript events. And if you have any doubts, please reach me. And thank you all of you. Have a great time.